Here it is, the Tamron 28-75 2.8 lens, and I'm going to show you 150 reasons why this is a great lens for portraits, weddings, and a little bit of everything. This is the newer G2 version of the lens. It focuses fast, shoots sharp images. What more could you ask for? And all at a great price. I've been using this lens now for around 2 years. I've used it on hundreds of jobs, a mixture of weddings and family portrait sessions, and a little bit of everything. Is it a good lens? Yes, of course it is, or I wouldn't be using it. I'm going to show you 150 reasons why this is a good lens. Well, that is 150 different photos from different jobs and things that we've shot, so you can see for yourself what you think about this lens. The lens is available in Sony E-mount, that's what I've been using it on, and it's also available on Nikon Z-mount. I've used the lens exclusively on my Sony A9 III global shutter camera that you see here. So many times when you see the photos shot with flash, you might see ridiculously high shutter speeds. That's what you can do with the global shutter camera. That's the main reason I purchased that camera. Most of my portrait sessions I'm shooting with starting anywhere from 0.008 of a second to 0.25 of a second, but I also can shoot much higher shutter speeds and knock down the sun or the background behind me by using the global shutter camera. And the Tamron 28-75 has been the main lens that I've used on my Sony camera, but you can also use it on your Nikon camera. But there's also plenty of natural light shot images as well that you're going to see in the video. So everything was shot with the Sony A9 III camera, and you'll notice it has an ISO of 250 most of the time, because that's the base ISO of this camera. I've also included the shooting information on top of each image, so you can see the f-stop, the shutter speed, and the focal range that it was shot in, and the ISO. I'm going to go through the images quite fast at 5 seconds each, because there's 150 of them, so you'll have a lot of sample images to see what this lens could do. I'm not going to talk at all during the images, but I'm going to play some music, some custom music that I created just for this lens. So let's get started and jump right into it.
Tamron 28-75 2.8 lens. They make it for a Sony and a Nikon camera body. It's a 2.8 lens with a good zoom range. It's nice and sharp and takes good pictures. Click, click, shoot a wedding. Click, click, shoot a portrait session. Click, click, shoot a sports event. Click, click, gonna shoot some fun. We put it in a bag and carry it around. Pull it out and gonna frame the shot. Pick my f-stop and my camera set and gonna create the big one, the master image. Click, click, shoot a wedding. Click, click, shoot a portrait session. Click, click, shoot a sports event. Click, click, gonna shoot some fun. Gonna run and gun and shot some photos. Grab a quick shot and move to the next. Turn my Tamron lens and zoom it in. Get a tight shot, that amazing look and feel. Got my Tamron lens. Gonna go shoot some. Tamron lens is my best good lens. Tamron lens. It's wide and zoom. Wow. Let's just rock and grab some images. Find the right shot, take the right picture. Zoom it in, zoom it out, get the right frame and got to edit to perfection after the shot. Oh, click, click, shoot a sports event. Click, click, gonna shoot some fun.
Tailgate for a tripod stand. You laugh, say this is crazy. I just say, baby, don't move your hands. The sun drop on your shoulders, dust dancing in that glow. I'm framing up forever in a moment only we know. Through my 28 to 75, you're the only thing in focus tonight. From that first shy smile to your wind blown wild, every click, every kiss feels right. Zoom in close, pull back wide. You're my favorite view for life. Yeah, every shot I take, you're the headline. Through my 28 to 75. Backseat full of coffee cups, glove box packed with memory cards. Small town in the rear view, new dreams in the junkyard stars. You dance out in the parking lot under flickering neon signs. I catch you mid-laugh, barefoot, turn real life into storylines. Through my 28 to 75, you're the only thing in focus tonight. From that first shy smile to your wind blown wild, every click, every kiss feels right. Zoom in close, pull back wide. You're my favorite view for life. Yeah, every shot I take, you're the headline. Through my 28 to 75. Through my 28 to 75. Through my 28 to 75, you're the only thing in focus tonight. From that first shy smile to your wind blown wild, every click, every kiss feels right. Zoom in close, pull back wide. You're my favorite view for life. Yeah, every shot I take, you're the headline. Through my 28 to 75. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. If we were a world, one's list, it snaps in place. Sun hits the sidewalk like shopping on your face. You're leaning closer, breath fog on the blast. Catching the chaos, letting the moment pass. They say a picture's worth a thousand words, but you never leave a sail. Say a fake and just lift that lens and steal my breath.
2. I work 2, day 5. Got my eye on you. Zoom in like focus. You walk past the bar, whole frame goes hopeless. Click sharp smile, my heart goes lens flare. You say come dance, now I'm stuck right there. You're my 2875 sweet spot every time, wide open 2.8. Pull me close, blur the night from the edge to the center. You're sharp in your mind. 2875, lock in, love in my sight. Oh yeah, yeah. Feet on sticky floor, groove on full detail. Your hand in my waist, sudden depth of field fails. Spin me, crop me, till the whole world bends. Every move you make, I'm chasing it again. You're my 2875 sweet spot every time, wide open 2.8. Pull me close, blur the night from the edge to the center. You're sharp in your mind. 2875, lock in, love in my sight. Tap, tap hard like a shutter. Flash in the dark undercover. If this is a shot I remember, save it forever, forever. You're my 28. You're my 2875 sweet spot every time, wide open 2.8. Pull me close, blur the night from the edge to the center. You're sharp in your mind. 2875, lock in, love in my sight. Lock in, love in my sight.
That was a small sampling of some photos that I shot with the Tamron 28-75 2.8 lens. That should give you a very good overview of what to expect if you are using the lens in different types of scenarios. I hoped it helped you out, and you could help us out by subscribing to the channel. We have a lot more videos on the way, so subscribe to the channel right now. Shoot us out to the YouTube universe. Now, this lens, back to the lens. I use this lens all the time on portrait sessions and weddings. It's the main lens that I use. But I also use a Tamron 70-180 2.8 lens many times on portrait sessions as well. And I'll have another video out just on that lens, and also using it on the Sony A6700 APS-C camera. And using Sony's clear image zoom, that gets you all the way out to 540 millimeter when you're using it on the A6700 camera. That's quite amazing, and the images are just awesome. You got to check that out. I'm actually shooting some more with it on the A6700 in the next week coming up. That's why I'm holding off on that until I get these other images shot. So that's it for today's video, and we already have many other videos uploaded with other cameras and lenses and more for you to view. So I'll see you next time.